Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction and review for Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 150. So yeah, of course, we'll be reading through it for the first time, and then I'll go back through and discuss it. So I guess we're just continuing on with the same stuff we've been doing. The chapter's name is Mirio Takata, I think, or Takata Mirio. So given that that's the case, I'm assuming we're going to see what's going to happen. We're either going to see what happened with him trying to get to Chisaki, which I don't see why that would be that important to do, because we can assume he just ran through walls until he found him, or we're going to see the start of his confrontation with Chisaki, which is what I'm actually hoping for. So we'll see what happens. Later we could also get more flashbacks about him, but I don't think we need them. I mean, we've had plenty of flashbacks about Mirio already, haven't we? So yeah, let's see what goes on. Just trying to get to the actual chapter here. Here we are. Number 150, Takata Mirio. You shouldn't have been able to get here so easily. Mirio encounters the enemy. I took a shortcut, and I came to rescue that girl. I see you pull your hero face after the circumstances dawn on you. Mr. Student. Yep, we're still new, so we're all nervous. And it's the flashback. Alright, stand up, partner. Let's go face the unknown future. At that time you noticed, but simply pretended not to know, didn't you? She doesn't even wish to be rescued by you. To this girl, you're no hero. That's why I'm here now. It seems I'm not getting through to you, so I'll put it simply, says Chisaki. Then Mirio rushes in. You're just going to die. And then, whoa, what is that? Is that part of Chronostasis' power? What? And then he collapses off to the side and hits his head on the wall. Suddenly, my sense of balance is off. Yeah. You a little drunk over there? Weird. Oh, no, it's another guy. Whee, your legs are getting really unsteady, right? Eightfold Cleanser's Cleansing Salvo, Chisaki Deidoro. So this is actually the one I think most people were thinking was Magane, so I guess it isn't. Or Magne, so I guess it isn't. Okay. Same here, and that's why you can't walk. Don't get too close to me or you might catch the drunkenness. So it's this guy's quirk. Eddie is right over there too. This isn't the time to be getting slowed down by these bastards. Then we see this one dude pull a gun on him. Blam blam. He dodges out of the way. And then one of the bullets goes through him. What is your quirk? It's called phaser while it's activated. Anything and everything will slip right through me. Before I knew it, the words were out of my mouth. Okay, so this must be the truth guy. I was wondering what crevice you managed to crawl out of. I see. I suppose that meant you could just phase past Mimic and the others too. The cleansers, right-hand man, Nemoto Shin. Okay, so right-hand man, does that mean he's Chronostasis is Nemoto Shin? You suck at this. Don't make him get further away. What are you, drunk? That would be you. Ah, that was me? I'm special, so all you have to do is shut up and be my support. So you force people to speak, is it? You're not the type to stand on the front lines, which is why I, who differ from the other sacrificial fodder, am a singular entity among this organization. I've been permitted to tag along with the capo and his ambitions. Ambitions? Using his own daughter? Ah. To carry things out smoothly, emotions are unnecessary. You of all people should know that. For upon coming across Daddy, you chose to let her go in order to carry things out smoothly, didn't you? That's right, he says. Nemoto Shin, he can force his targets to answer his questions and spill their innermost thoughts and feelings. He strikes using the truth. Before he was scouted by the cleansers, he was a hardened swindler. Nemoto understood very well that underneath their facades, people always mask their weak point, their true nature. There are even times Nemoto draws out insecurities which even the victims themselves are unaware of. The majority tends to sniff out our plans and regret it. His body is already shaken up. Now for his heart. You, say Veri, Chisaki Deidoro, quirk, dead drunk. Whoever approaches him has their sense of equilibrium snatched away. People's hearts are no different from their heads. You're just using Eri as a vehicle to ease your own guilt. All it takes is a little rocking to freeze anyone in their tracks. Just watch, Sakaki. Watch as I march on, march towards the capo's ambition. I'm needed, and so I must follow him. We shall walk forward together and share in the joy of accomplishment. Yes, yes, die, intruder. And it looks like this. So Chisaki throws his knives, I think, and other dude shoots. Super move, Phantom Menace, and he looks like he hits both of them and warps through their attacks. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like he jumped all around through all kinds of walls and stuff to hit him multiple times. You're right. And then both of them are down already. I knew I was being handed some seriously hideous karma to shoulder. You didn't notice. He made a show of his murderous intent. It must have seemed so cruel to her the way we were acting, to reel that kid back in. And yet, we chose to send her back to her hell lest we get hurt ourselves. We let that happen to such a sweet girl. Tagata Mirio was a man who'd come to accept his own weakness. Tagata's control of his quirk is quite uncoordinated. He was able to put in all of that effort precisely because he'd already accepted how weak he was. And then there was him. He was of kindred spirit, who never tried to hide his own weakness. How's he? He shouldn't be able to move. I'm always experiencing the sensation of vertigo, well past mere inebriation. I know I'm weak, so you won't see Tagata Mirio faltering any more. You want me to just stand by while she keeps living in misery? I'll never, ever let that happen. And he jumps out of the floor, it looks like. Power. Okay. Then Chisaki looks back, and Mirio appears on the other side of him. Chisaki. And then Chisaki dodges backwards to avoid the shot. Okay, so that other guy wasn't Chronostasis, and Chronostasis is still holding Eddie, it looks like. Alright. And then his foot passes through Eddie's head and kicks Chronostasis, sending him flying. But why? Stop. You can't. That man will kill you. I'll never let him make you sad ever again. Everything's fine now. I'll be your hero. He won't run anymore. Okay, that was pretty great. Do we have an Omake corner this time around? Nope. Alright. So yeah, that was good. A little bit confusing at parts. Don't know if I could chalk that. I doubt it's the translation's fault. But yeah, let's go back through. Okay, shouldn't have been able to get here so easily. Moving along. So yeah, I guess that's Chronostasis that's been holding Eddie. And this guy that makes people tell the truth is somebody else. Because Chronostasis makes you think he can freeze time or something with a name like that. Okay. So they leave him to the other two Eightfold Cleanser Cleansing Salvo guys. Chisaki, who can make people lose their sense of equilibrium as if they're drunk. And the dude with the gun's name was Nemoto. Nemoto Shin, who can make people who can just make people speak, pretty much. Make them speak what they're thinking. Which allows him to be kind of a human lie detector. Alright. Okay. And he isn't sacrificial like the others because he's very, because I mean his quirk is super important to be able to pull the truth out of people. Okay. Okay, moving along, still just pages explaining what I was saying. Okay. So, then they try to attack, but Mirio just completely destroys them, which I don't quite get. So, oh yeah, he can move himself as if, yeah, because he gets shot out. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say he gets shot out of whatever he goes through. That explains how he was bouncing through all the ceiling and floor and everything. Okay, totally makes sense now. Alright, so he completely demolishes those two, thinks that he's weak, but he accepts his weaknesses, and that's what makes him useful, and thinks about Tamaki being the same way. And then he pops out of the wall right by Chisaki, ends up using it as a feint to make Chisaki dodge and kick through Eddie and into chronostasis, knocking him back, catching Eddie, and saying that he's going to save her. Now, what I'm thinking now is he could just run away. I mean, we don't know how fast a runner Chisaki is, but I think that's maybe his best bet, because, I mean, Chisaki's quirk is pretty overpowered when it comes to combat. And Mirio is strong too, but you get touched once and you die isn't really a good thing to fight against. And his objective isn't to take down Chisaki, it's to rescue Eddie. So, I mean his main objective is to rescue Eddie, not take down Chisaki. So he'd probably be best to run. I don't think he can carry Eddie through walls with him by touching her. Some people with that power in different series can, but I don't think that's how it works for Mirio. So it'll be interesting. We'll have to see how that goes. But I think his best bet is still to just run. That's it. So either way, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academia, both anime and manga, and much more on the channel. If you want a link to our Discord, just ask and I'll give you one. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. That's it. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.